Hello, my name Quizman. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm got for you 20 questions. One true answer, it's 1 point. Write in comments your result and what you need in next video. Let's go past my quiz.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Skibidi double the dim.
We're here to hurt the body.
Skibidi, skibidi, skibidi. Skibidi double the dim.
We're here to hurt the body.
Skibidi, skibidi, skibidi. Hertis, Gold. Mein Loser, Gold. Hertis, Gold. Mein Loser, Gold. Skibidi dum dum dum, yes yes. Skibidi dum dum dim dim. Skibidi dum dum dum, yes yes. Skibidi dum dum dim dim.
Pylon. So, okay, wait, hold up. I just clicked on this video and I need a moment, because what in the absolute chaos is this title? Guess Monster's Voice 12, Skibidi Toilet, Villager Angel Toilet, Grimace Toilet, OTAMATONE's Toilet? First of all, we're on episode 12 of this series, which means this has been going on for a while, and somehow I'm just now discovering it. Let's just start from the beginning, because I need to process this one piece at a time before my brain completely short-circuits from trying to comprehend what I'm about to watch. Skibidi Toilet. Okay, so for anyone who's been living under a rock, or who has successfully avoided the weird side of YouTube and TikTok, congratulations, I envy you. Skibidi Toilet is this whole phenomenon that took over the internet. It's these videos with toilets that have heads in them, and they're fighting cameramen. And there's this whole elaborate lore and storyline that's somehow both completely absurd and weirdly compelling at the same time. And look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I understand the full appeal of Skibidi Toilet, because I don't. I've watched some of the videos. I've seen the memes. I've witnessed this thing spread across every social media platform like wildfire, and I'm still not entirely sure why it captured the internet's attention the way it did. But it did. It's a cultural phenomenon at this point. Kids are obsessed with it. Adults are confused by it. And apparently now, we're guessing what the Skibidi Toilet's voice sounds like. But here's where it gets interesting. Does Skibidi Toilet even have a canonical voice? Because from what I remember of the original videos, there's not a lot of dialogue happening. It's mostly just the skibidi sounds and the visuals of these toilet head creatures doing their thing. So is this video creating a voice for Skibidi Toilet? Or is it based on fan interpretations? Or is there some official Skibidi Toilet voice that I'm not aware of, because I'm not deep enough into the lore? Already, I have questions, and we're only on the first character mentioned in this title. Now let's move to Villager Angel Toilet. Villager Angel Toilet. Let me break down what's happening here, because this is a mashup of multiple things. First, Villager is clearly a Minecraft reference. The villagers are those NPC characters that make the sounds and trade with you. Second, Angel suggests some kind of heavenly or holy variation. And third, it's a toilet. So we've taken a Minecraft villager, given it angel wings or a halo or whatever makes it angelic, and then turned it into a toilet. This is what I'm talking about when I say internet culture has reached levels of chaos that were previously unimaginable. We're combining gaming references with religious imagery, with bathroom fixtures, and creating entirely new characters that exist solely in this weird digital space. And you know what? Thousands, probably millions of people are watching this content and enjoying it. That's where we are as a society in 2024, 2025. We're guessing the voices of toilet-based hybrid characters. And I'm sitting here trying to imagine what a Villager Angel Toilet would sound like. Do they make the classic Minecraft villager sound, but with like angelic reverb? Do they have an actual voice that's somehow both villager-like and holy? Is there a flushing sound involved because it's still a toilet at its core? These are the questions that keep me up at night now, apparently. Grimace Toilet. Oh, Grimace Toilet. Now this is where things get really interesting, because Grimace is a McDonald's character. Like, we've taken corporate mascot, intellectual property, and turned it into a toilet. Grimace, that big purple guy who's been part of McDonald's marketing for decades, has now been transformed into some kind of toilet entity. And you know this is connected to that whole Grimace Shake trend that happened, where people were pretending the Grimace Shake was causing chaos and people were making those videos where they drink it and then die in creative ways. The internet took Grimace from wholesome McDonald's mascot to meme legend, and now apparently we've gone further and made him into a toilet. Because why not? If we're already making toilets out of everything else, might as well add a corporate mascot to the mix. What does a Grimace Toilet sound like? Is it the sound of someone drinking a McDonald's shake, followed by digestive distress? Is it Grimace's classic voice, but coming from a toilet? Is it just flushing sounds, but purple? I genuinely have no idea what to expect, and that's both terrifying and exciting. And finally, we have OTAMATONE's Toilet. For those who don't know, an otamatone is that Japanese musical instrument that looks like a little musical note with a mouth that you can play by squeezing and moving your finger along the stem. It makes these weird, wobbly sounds that are both hilarious and somehow musical. People have done covers of popular songs with otamatones, and it's become its own thing on the internet. But now, someone has taken the otamatone and made it into a toilet, and we're supposed to guess what its voice sounds like. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the regular otamatone sounds, that wobbly, sliding, almost theremin-like quality, but adapted to a toilet context. Maybe the pitch changes as it flushes. Maybe it plays musical scales while doing toilet things. Who knows? The fact that we've reached a point where OTAMATONE's toilet is not only a concept that exists, but also something that has a voice that people are supposed to guess is absolutely wild to me. We're living in the weirdest timeline, and you know what? I'm kind of here for it. Now, let's talk about the format of this video itself. Guess Monster's voice. So this is a guessing game where presumably you hear a voice or sound, and you have to figure out which toilet-based character it belongs to. This is like those Guess the Pokemon games, or Guess the Character quizzes, but it's specifically for toilet monsters. We've gamified toilet creatures. That's where we're at. And this is episode 12, which means there have been at least 11 other episodes featuring different combinations of characters with voices to guess. That's content. That's a whole series. Someone or multiple people are out there creating these voices, editing these videos, uploading them consistently enough to be on episode 12. This is someone's creative project, and honestly, I respect the hustle. Finding a niche in the crowded internet content space is hard, and Toilet Monster voice guessing game is definitely a niche. I'm trying to imagine the creative process behind making this video. You've got to create or find audio for each of these characters. You've got to make it challenging enough that people have to actually guess, but not so obscure that nobody can figure it out. You've got to edit it together in a way that's engaging and keeps people watching. You've got to maintain consistency across 12 episodes so far. That's actual work. That's content creation. And people are clearly watching, because otherwise, we wouldn't be on episode 12. Let me also address the fact that all of these characters are toilets. Not just one or two, all of them. This video is exclusively toilet-themed. And you know what that tells me? The toilet aesthetic has become so prevalent in internet culture, particularly in content aimed at younger audiences, that you can make an entire video series around it, and people will watch. When did toilets become such a major part of internet content? Was it SKIBIDI Toilet that started this whole wave? Or were there toilet memes before that paved the way? I genuinely don't know the full history of toilet-based content, but it's clearly huge right now. YouTube is full of SKIBIDI Toilet videos, SKIBIDI Toilet reaction videos, SKIBIDI Toilet explained videos, SKIBIDI Toilet animations. TikTok has endless SKIBIDI Toilet content. And now we've got these hybrid creations, Angel Villager Toilet, GRIMACE Toilet, OTAMATONE Toilet, that are taking the concept and running with it in new directions. From a content creator perspective, I kind of get it. Toilets are inherently funny to kids. They're potty humor, which is basically universal among younger audiences. They're also objects that everyone knows and recognizes, so they're immediately relatable. And when you combine familiar things in unexpected ways, like putting a Minecraft villager's head on a toilet and giving it angel wings, you create something novel and shareable. But from an outside observer perspective, it's bonkers. It's absolutely wild that this is what entertainment looks like in 2025. Future historians are going to look back at our internet culture and be absolutely baffled by the toilet phase. They're going to be writing dissertations trying to understand why an entire generation was obsessed with anthropomorphized toilets. And honestly, I'm not sure we even understand it fully, and we're living through it. Now, I'm sitting here, about to watch this video, and I'm trying to prepare myself for what I'm about to experience. Am I going to be able to correctly guess which voice belongs to which toilet character? Probably not, because I'm not deep enough into this lore to have internalized what each character should sound like. But am I going to be entertained? Absolutely, because there's something inherently amusing about the absurdity of this entire concept. And you know what? That might be the point. Maybe we're overthinking this. Maybe the appeal of content like this is that it's just fun and weird and doesn't need to make perfect sense. We live in a world with a lot of serious problems and stress and anxiety-inducing news. And sometimes people, especially kids, just want to watch silly videos about toilet monsters with different voices. There's something refreshing about content that's unabashedly absurd and doesn't pretend to be anything more than what it is. Let me also think about the audience for this video. Based on the content and style, this is clearly aimed at younger viewers, probably kids between like 6 and 14, maybe even younger. These are the kids who are growing up with YouTube and TikTok as their primary entertainment sources. These are the kids who understand the references to Skibidi Toilet and Minecraft Villagers and Grimace without needing explanation. These are digital natives who are fluent in internet culture in a way that might be baffling to older generations. And for these kids, this video probably makes perfect sense. They probably know all these characters. They probably have opinions about what each character's voice should sound like. They're probably in the comments arguing about whether the voices are accurate or debating which character is the best. This is their entertainment, shaped by their understanding of internet culture. And it's valid, even if it seems completely bizarre to anyone over the age of 20. That's actually kind of beautiful in a weird way. Every generation has their thing that the previous generation doesn't understand. Our parents didn't get why we were watching YouTubers play video games. Their parents didn't understand why they were watching MTV. And so on and so forth throughout history. The specific form of entertainment changes, but the generational gap in understanding it stays the same. So Skibidi Toilet, and Villager Angel Toilet, and Grimace Toilet, and Otamatone's Toilet, that's this generation's thing. And 20 years from now, these kids are going to look back on this era of internet content with nostalgia. The same way millennials are nostalgic for early YouTube, or Gen X is nostalgic for Saturday morning cartoons. Alright, but let's get specific about what I think each of these voices might sound like, because I want to go on record with my predictions before I actually watch the video and find out if I'm right. Skibidi Toilet. I'm guessing this is going to be that skibbity bop bop yes yes kind of sound, but maybe with some bass and distortion to make it sound more monstrous. Probably some flushing sound effects mixed in. Maybe some echo or reverb to make it sound like it's coming from inside a toilet bowl. That's my guess. Villager Angel Toilet. This has to incorporate the Minecraft Villager sound somehow, right? But probably with a higher pitch or some kind of celestial quality added to it because of the angel aspect. Maybe some harp sounds in the background. And probably still some toilet-related audio, because at the end of the day, it's still a toilet. Grimace Toilet. Okay, this is tricky, because I don't know if Grimace even has a canonical voice. But I'm imagining something deep and kind of goofy, maybe with a slight echo or bubbly quality, like sounds being made underwater or through liquid. Purple vibes. That's the best I can do for predicting what a Grimace Toilet sounds like. Otamatone's Toilet. This one I'm actually most confident about, because otamatones have such a distinctive sound. It's going to be that sliding, wobbly electronic note sound, but probably playing something toilet-related, or making sounds that rise and fall, like a flush. Maybe some musical toilet humor mixed in. Those are my predictions. Let's see how catastrophically wrong I am, when I actually watch this thing. You know what else is interesting about this video? The fact that it's a guessing game means there's viewer interaction implied. People watching this are supposed to pause the video or think about their answer or comment their guess before the reveal. It's not passive entertainment. It's active. The viewer is participating in the experience, which is actually pretty smart from a content creation standpoint. It increases engagement. It encourages comments. It makes people want to watch until the end to see if they were right.